Hey gardeners, I just made a whole video on planting my August seeds and I had my video recorder in time lapse. So I'm just going to go over what I have started now in my seed starting tray. And these are going to be for putting out probably end of September, beginning of November in the garden. So I'm going to change the camera angle and I'm going to go over what I just planted in my seed starting tray. Alrighty gardeners, so I'll put on the screen what I'm growing. These first 6 cells are going to be Tiger Eye Yellow Violas. Which are in the pansy family. I placed them a 1/4 of an inch deep and just patted the hole shut using this little tool. Makes a hole, then you just pat the hole shut. Temu, I think I paid $5 for this little kit. It's really cool. The next area I have is going to be the Frizzle Sizzle variety of pansies and in the color raspberry. I grew them last year. They're just a really ripply, pretty pansy. And these are going to be the red varieties. They're going to be more of your red, pinky, purple coloring. The next thing I started right here is a pelleted, not those. So this next variety is going to be, it's a butterhead lettuce. We'll probably harvest it as a cut come again, maybe let it go, but it's a pelleted seed. And just so you know, lettuce seeds come very, very, very tiny. And so buying them pelleted does cost a little bit more money, but you'll know exactly how many seeds you're using because it makes them really large. However, the coating does take a little bit more time to germinate because the moisture has to eat through this coating before it can activate the seed. But it does make them easier to count and to place, and so you know you're not wasting your seeds. They do cost a little bit more, so keep that in mind. If budget is something in mind, you can just buy regular seeds. And that will lead us to our next, which is going to be a red sail lettuce. And then I can show you in this hand how tiny the seeds are and how easy it is to overseed your starter tray. On the pelleted butterhead ones, I put 2 seeds per hole. On these ones, I probably put 5 to 6 seeds per hole, and I'm going to have to go in there and thin them out. But, I mean, it's okay, because these ones cost a half of the price that the other ones did. On my next tray, I actually don't think I planted anything right here. But on my next one over here, I planted 4 cilantro plants. See if we can get some more cilantro before freeze comes. But their seeds are pretty nice. I do believe that these seeds, if you grow the plant and you let it go to seed, it's called coriander. So coriander seeds grow cilantro plants, which is pretty cool. Well, I guess cilantro plants grow coriander seeds. And then the last thing that we grew are a short day onion. I'm actually going to grow sets of them in here and let them bunch up and grow really dense. And I'm going to separate these plants out when I put them out in the garden. We are going to overwinter them because I want to say Oklahoma is more of a medium day or moderate day onion planting for summer growth, but these will be perfect because when winter turns into spring, we do have shorter days and they'll be able to bulb up right in the beginning of winter, and we'll get good onions right before June. Their seeds are decently sized. I just spread them across the top. I didn't make any holes. I just spread them across the top and then I pushed them into the soil. And then every day I'll come in with my mister bottle and just mist the tops of them to keep them moist. And also, to state, I pre-filled all of my trays with soil, and then I put a water and fish fertilizer mixture underneath, and I let it set for about 2 to 3 hours before even seeding, so all that potting mix in there is nice and soaked and saturated, so that these seedlings get a very, very nice, good start. You don't want to ever let your seedlings dry out. If they dry out, the seedling might die, and then you won't grow that plant. I may come in here and find something else to grow. Since I have 2 extra trays I didn't think I was going to have. Let me see. Pansies, lettuce, cilantro, and onions. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to start a little flat of Brussels sprouts. Here are those seeds, and that way you can see this little tool in action. Okay. There. I pretty much just want to try to see which one grows the strongest, and I'll probably only keep 3 or 4 of them. I don't know if we'll get any good plants, but it'd be a little experiment between the both of us. Or it'd be a little experiment between all of us. Just pat those closed. And before you forget, because I didn't plan on, I pre-made my tags before, but I didn't plan on growing those, so. There we go. Had it all organized for you guys, and then didn't even, I had the video set on time lapse. Just pretty hilarious. And for the last tray, you know what? I'm going to start some snow peas. I normally grow these in the spring, but they say you can grow them in the fall again. And let's try it. We have been having weird weather here in Southwest Oklahoma. We're normally in the triple digits from July all the way through into September, and I can honestly say we may have hit triple digits here in Southwest Oklahoma maybe 3 or 4 times this year, which is very weird. And we're currently sitting in August, which is our hottest month of the year, and the temperature is only 75 degrees today, and that's the high. Very strange weather. Well, if you like this content and you want to keep up with these vegetables I just started and flowers, see when we put them in the ground, give me a like and a subscribe so you can keep up what we're doing. Well, I hope you have a good one. Bye.